Hi, my name's Janine Regan-Sinclair, and thanks for joining me. I'm a therapist and a healer and a writer, but today I'd like to talk to you about timelines and how important it is to pick a timeline and stick to it. In case you're not aware, we're already moving into what people are calling the New Earth. What does that mean? It means that we're moving into a higher frequency, a purer reality. And the more of us that heal ourselves, heal things from the past and any negativity in our system, that raises our consciousness to a higher bandwidth. And the outside world becomes better. There's lots of information on my YouTube channel about this, so I don't really want to spend too much time on that because I'd like to just share about the timelines and the importance of picking a timeline. So at the moment, there are probably around 6 main timelines out there. So the first one is the religious timeline. And in the religious timeline, there are lots of people with the belief that Jesus Christ is coming back. Then there is the timeline of the cyborg timeline. So the cyborg timeline is microchipping, people having metallic Terminator type body parts, Robocop, policing systems, and this type of thing. All looks a bit scary. The next timeline is the Metaverse Timeline. Now, the Metaverse Timeline is when our consciousness gets linked in to the consciousness created by a mass AI, where our visuals can be affected via that AI. So we're not seeing things as somebody else is seeing them, we're seeing them as we're being programmed to see them. So it's like an overlay. The fourth timeline is the war timeline. And we all know that there are people out there that would very much like to start another war. There's a lot of money in it. But again, that's a timeline to be moved away from. And in order to escape that timeline fully, we need to take all of the old resonances of the wars from the past, from our ancestors, out of our systems and get to a ninth dimensional level of consciousness. The other timeline is the spiritual timeline. There's a lot of spiritual people out there talking about it's all about love and light. Unfortunately, that's a trap that traps us into duality, because you can't just have love and light without hate and fear and hate and dark. So the more love and light, the balance comes in, the more dark and hate. So there's this balance thing going on. We need to be in the neutral. This is the 6th timeline. This is the timeline that I've been sharing with people, the information about being in the middle, in neutral. Letting go of all of those old belief systems in our system that taught us about good and evil, God and the devil. All this stuff needs to be erased and brought into neutral, bliss. And then we're just surfing down the middle. When we're surfing down the middle, we don't need to be forcing the law of attraction. Really want this, can feel it, it's coming my way, letting it go. Because that's creation. And that's duality. So what comes when there's duality is the opposite to creation, which is destruction. So just see how long you get to hold on to this for before this comes and cancels it out. We don't need to be manifesting when we're in the middle, because our higher consciousness knows exactly what we want. We will get options, and when we learn to meditate, our higher consciousness might give us options. Well, there's this, or potentially this. Which path would you prefer to go down? So it makes sense to me that I'm choosing the last one, the one timeline, which is what I share with people in my Patreon channel. Cleaning out, bringing in that one, that pure bliss energy, and being neutral. Because it's the wisest choice. Some people might want to go down the cyborg timeline, or the metaverse timeline, or the war timeline, or sitting around waiting for Jesus Christ to turn up. That's their choice. And that's okay. But if you sit listening to this, do you feel pulled to one of those 6 timelines? Because if you do, make a conscious choice. Tell the universe, tell God, tell one, tell Creator, this is the timeline I would like to be on. Guide me to what I need to be able to manifest that timeline, because you don't just get a free ride on this timeline. You have to work towards it. You have to choose it. And if you choose the one timeline, which is for the highest good of all, refinement of self, projecting a better reality because we are refined, we are purer, then there's work to be done. Or you can sit back and let somebody else choose it for you and put you in one of those other categories. The choice is yours. So thanks for listening. And please do share this. And I will see you all again soon. Oh, please like, subscribe. And maybe give me a thumbs up. Bye for now, guys.